Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about this Losi Baja Rey. It's actually the Mint 400 edition. It's a limited edition. We didn't know that. So as you see, we beat it up, and yeah, we put it through hell. But we wanted to see what this little truck was all about, and I want to go over some of the things we've broke, some of the things we've changed, and also how it performs. We've had it about a month, and honestly, it's been a great little truck. So, as you see, the body's pretty beat up from us riding it. We're not easy on it. We do launch this little guy, on the track, whether it's out in the desert, whether it's custom-made jumps that we're doing. One of the things within the first couple days that surprisingly broke was this little piece. It's right in here for the axle, as you see right there. It's a really big pain in the butt to change that out because you got to open up all that in there and get it out and replace it. One thing that this truck was kind of surprisingly shocking was it came with a battery. It actually came with this battery right here, the 2S. Well, we decided to put on a bigger battery. We decided to go out with that 3S right there. And we also ended up messing up the differential because of the power of that battery, I guess. We ended up messing that up. We actually took that apart and rebuilt it. And then we ended up putting a little locker on there so both tires do spin now together. And made it quite a bit of difference in response, which we are very happy with. And one of the things I like about this truck, honestly, is just it's like a full-blown race truck, almost like in real life. It's pretty nice. So that being said, apparently they do have rear end issues, which is no big deal for us, but for somebody that doesn't know about these trucks and they get into it, that could be quite a bit of an experience, being the fact that you got to rip it apart and take it all apart. As well as with the front ones, they're not easy to do. But one thing we did do with the shocks on this truck is we ended up changing the oil on it to 60 weight, so it gave it a little bit of a, as you see, a little stiffer. We are very happy with it. I think before that it was a little too soft for us. I'm very happy with it now. This truck does handle amazing in the desert through the whoops. Just got to set it up. You got to get used to it. One thing about this truck, guys, is if you're using it on the street, be very careful when you're turning. This thing will flip. It will not even warn you. It will just flip over if you try to turn while going fast on this little guy. And it's kind of funny. This is the remote, the control that they gave us. Pretty small, pretty cool though, but that's what they gave us. So as you see, the body's pretty beat up. We've got a lot of the pieces. Most of the pieces are at our track that we have, but we do have another body for it that eventually I will make a video once we get it going. We have a clear body right here that we're going to use for this. Decide what we will do with it, whether we're going to paint it, whether we're not, but we will go over that. Also, another thing I want to show you guys about this truck that I think you guys would like is how to take off the body. A lot of people like to take off all of these screws. Every single one that you got to go through to take off those panels. But you don't have to do that. There's a total of 12 screws that you could take off. And this whole body and the cage actually comes off together. It's pretty neat. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6, there's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Once you get those screws out completely, the body just comes right off. It's pretty nice. You don't have to worry about taking every single piece off to access the inside of the motor and everything. Another cool thing about this truck is this actual spare tire is actually a spare tire that is functional. It's not just for looks. You can actually take it off. And it's actually a full tire. Little fuel cell back there. Looks pretty cool. But it's an actual spare tire. I've had tires I've messed up and I needed a spare and I didn't have. This truck actually has a functioning tire. So don't forget, when you guys buy one of these, if it has a spare like this, you can use it. So we are eventually going to take these to the sand, preferably the sand dunes in Glamis when we go for next season as well, when it's not so hot and we're able to ride as well. But we got these little paddles. They're Pro Lines for this truck, so pretty excited to have this on. Hopefully they don't rub as much as the tires do. Unfortunately, this truck rubs a lot on the fenders when it squats or when you land a little sideways. It does rub a lot. You'll hear a funky noise when you're driving. Don't freak out. Most of the times it's usually hitting your fenders on the tire. Like I said, I'm going to put these tires on just to see what it looks like. We just got them. They are Pro Lines. I'm pretty excited to see what it looks like with that on. So as you see, the tire is almost the same size. It's a little bit smaller than the actual tire, but shouldn't rub too much more. And actually, one of the things I forgot that we did break was these little guys come with those disc brakes and calipers. They unfortunately do get a lot of rocks stuck in there sometimes, and if you don't catch it in time, you can actually bend the disc or you can mess things up. We actually have the caliper. We caught it in time before we completely broke it. So we just took it out because the back bracket did actually bend. But no big deal. We just took it off. As you can kind of see what the truck looks like with the PAL tires on it. Not too bad. Looks pretty nice. I will post up some videos once we do put this in the sand with these tires, how it responds, how it acts. Just in general, fun video of it in the sand. So I will be posting more videos of this truck. I actually do have some of it on the track on my videos down below. If you guys want to check those out on this truck running, pretty nice. So you guys have a good day. Thank you for watching my video on this Losi Baja Rey Mint 400 limited edition. Thank you guys. Have a good day.